going to be doing a field strip of a 1911. This is a Springfield Armory 1911 range officer. Here it is. First thing you need to do is remove the magazine and make sure that the firearm is safe. Finger off the trigger, of course. Removing the magazine. It's always good to have live ammunition away if you're going to be working on a firearm. So we're also going to have to make sure the weapon is safe. Locking the slide back. To do that, this long lever is the slide lock lever. When you pull back, you just push up in that notch, preventing the slide from moving forward. Now you can visibly and physically inspect. There are no round in the chamber, and of course, yes, no magazine in the firearm. Alright, now that's been made safe. We're going to go ahead and disassemble. One of the first things you're going to need to do is make sure the safety is on, the thumb safety, preventing the slide from moving rearward, because you're going to flip it upside down, press on the plunger here, and rotate the barrel to its right or away from you if you have it faced away from you this way. So you rotate the barrel. Many ways you can do this. I like to go ahead and remove the plunger off to the side. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back, take the safety off, allowing the slide to move rearward. Now this is a tricky point. You have two notches here. The front notch is the slide lock notch. Locks the slide rearward. The second one is the takedown notch. You want to line down the lever so the notch is right along with the second one back to break it down. But be extra careful that as you're removing it, you don't slide up and scratch your frame. It's called an idiot scratch. It's so common they actually have a name for it. Well, once you have it lined up like so, you can press right here. This is the other side, that same piece right here. Push up on the slide lock. See how that works? And then you carefully pull straight upwards, so not to scratch your slide. Particularly easier to scratch on the reassemble, but we'll get to that later. Now that that's been removed, the slide is free to come straight off. Now for the frame itself, let's look at that real quick. Particular attention paid to the metal rails on both sides. If you take a Q-tip in there, rub it off, you can get a lot of the oil and grease from your range strip out of there, and then right in the front. This firearm needs to be cleaned itself. For general maintenance, this is all you need to do for the frame for a field strip, so we'll set that aside. And then you've got the slide assembly. Here we go. So I'm going to move the barrel back, and I'm just going to go ahead and making sure the barrel bushing's out of the way. Remove the spring and the guide rod. Now this is a standard guide rod length. If you have a full length guide rod, you have to disassemble the screw in the front, but that's not what we're operating with today. Once you have the spring out, if you rotate your barrel bushing to the opposite side, yay far, you can see there's a little notch inside and allow the bushing to come out. That's going to be important. Also note that you want, let me see if I can show you this piece, forward, so it can slide right out nice and easy. So first I'm going to pull the bushing out, easy peasy, and the barrel's not getting caught, so it's coming out. Again, 1911s need a little bit more care. You want to brush in here and all in there, use a little cleaner, wipe it on out, and then re-oil so it's ready to go. And then most of your work will be concentrated on the barrel, inside the barrel especially. To reassemble, you do the steps in reverse. But that's a field strip of a 1911. I'm going to take the slide, put it upside down, making sure it's forward. We're going to insert the barrel. Put it locked back there. Now there are many ways to do this. This is my way. Again, checking the notch on the barrel bushing. You're going to put it over the barrel, between the barrel and the slide. Slide it in. Once you get it in, go ahead and rotate it all the way to the pistol's right or towards you if it's oriented like this, away from you, towards you. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put the spring in and the guide rod. I'm just going to feed it through. Slide it on in. Making sure this is down. Put it right next to it. You'll have to check that again later. No big deal. Now, you're going to take your frame and you're going to slide it right along the edge of the slide. Feeding the rails into the slide like so. I'm going to slide it forward. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it now. Slide it forward, and you're going to line up so approximately where the slide lock would be when you disassembled will be in the same place. You can also look through right here to see if the barrel is linking up. Now, this is the point where you want to pay extra careful attention not to put the slide lock in a way that's going to scratch your barrel. So to do that very carefully, you're going to line it up, put it in. Look, I can see already. I need to move my slide back just a little bit. I've lined it up. Now I'm going to use two hands and press straight down. Oops. Sometimes I jiggle the barrel a little bit to make sure it goes through. And there we go. Push straight in. The reason I like to use two thumbs is if I'm putting pressure with both down and both thumbs are there balancing, I won't accidentally push and whoops, slide it out and have this slide get scratched here because of the slide lock going right across it and getting an idiot scratch. So that's why I like to use two thumbs. Plus mine needs a little bit more pressure generally to get home. Now that that's in place, so you can see that there, I'll go ahead and move it all the way forward. It's fully forward position, but not off the top. Engage the thumb safety. That prevents the slide from moving rearward, because now I'm going to compress the spring with the plunger. Again, it's good to wear safety glasses because this could come off with a good amount of force. Whoops. I snipped off the tip of my glove here with the barrel bushing. This particular set of gloves is a little bit larger than I like. Compressing the plunger, I rotate the bushing around until it's back home. Again, always making sure to point that safe direction that spring's under tension. I'm going to remove the thumb safety. There we go. See how that works? Now I'm going to go ahead and cycle the firearm. I'm going to lock it back, slide lock. That works out well. I'm going to go forward, thumb safety, and you can let it go. You can let the hammer hit. I like to lower it without letting it hit hard. My personal preference. Anyway, there you have your 1911, in this case a Springfield Range Officer 1911, reassembled from a field cleaning. Alright, thanks for watching.